Back again. I realized I had one more poem I wanted to share that I had also submitted to the. I don't think I submitted this one to the poetry contest. Right, this one I did, and Roots I didn't. Oops. Oh well. And I also submitted it to the magazine as well. Again, this is one from the poetry class we had to write, and I believe it was having to do with emotions. I honestly cannot remember now. Yeah. Oh well. So with Roots and with this one I'm about to read, I had done some changes to them from what I had originally wrote, and I like them better with the changes. I, this one I really am proud of, and I will explain it at the end instead of in the middle like I did with the other one. All right, so this one's called it's called Anonymous Musicians. Musicians has a parentheses around the S. So it could be one, it could be multiple. Up to the readers to decide. I, however, know the truth, which I may or may not share at the end. Alright, so here we go. I remember the day you came into my life. It happened so fast, I almost missed the feeling. I remember the way you'd make silly faces at the crowds, enjoying the adoration from those in the audience. The dances, the costumes, the music, all came alive, and all you had to do was take the stage. Your whimsical lines and offhanded comments brought joy to my life when I needed it most. The way your eyes would crinkle when you'd laugh, I have that same laugh committed to memory. Everywhere I look, I can see you. Your eyes that half the time were black and white due to the photographs, but their true color was just as bright as your soul and personality. The way you owned the stage with your dancing, and when you sang, nothing else mattered. The crowd singing back to you were the best memories I have. I could listen to you for hours and never grow tired of your voice and the melodies you could produce. People would tell me I'm too young to know you, to know your music. Yet it feels like I've known you for a long time now. Like I was there when you were performing. Over time, there were words I wanted to tell you about how you and your music made me feel complete. But those words never reached you. You'll never know how much you changed my life. I'm still here, listening to the songs that remain the same, while you're somewhere I cannot reach. I loved you and you never knew who I was. But when after you were gone, or didn't know you were there, until it was too late to say anything. Maybe in a past life we did meet once, but for now, I'm just another face in a sea of fans you never got to meet. So, when I originally wrote Anonymous Musician, it was just about John Lennon. And I might read that one later to you guys to show you the difference between it and this one now. But as I read through it, I realized he wasn't just the only one that had touched my life and changed it for the better. David Bowie and Freddie Mercury also play a huge role in my life and for my love of music, and they never knew that. I never knew them. I was born after John Lennon and Freddie Mercury had sadly passed away, one in 1980 and one in 1999. I'm born in 97. And then David Bowie, I didn't realize was still around until practically it was too late. I had found out that he was still around after a friend of mine had shown me his movie Labyrinth. I looked into him and his music and realized he's still around. He's 60 something. Maybe I have a chance at seeing him in concert. Sadly, he stopped playing concerts after a little while before I found the movie. But I realized, hey, I could write to him. I never got that chance because 2016 came around and he had passed away 2 days after his birthday. And I was in disbelief for that whole day after I found out. And so when I looked back at this poem, I realized there were 3 musicians and maybe a few others, definitely a few others in my life that I've come to know and recognize them through their arts and music, but these were the 3 that for some reason I clung to. In lack of a better word, I became obsessed with them. And not in a bad way, I just really loved them and their music. And yeah, a lot of people would tell me that, oh my, really? You like that kind of music? You're so young. You shouldn't like that music. I'm like, but I do. My dad was 7 years old when the Beatles were performing on Ed Sullivan. My mom was a teenager in the 80s. So, yeah, I grew up with this music through my parents. And I love it. Someone had once told me that maybe the reason you are so invested in these bands and these musicians is because maybe in a past life you were there when they were popular. They're still popular now, mind you, but it got me thinking, yeah, I'm an old soul. People have told me that forever. Maybe that's because I was there at that time and I'm reliving it now. It's a possibility. It's really out there. But I'm gonna go with it. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed that poem. I got a little emotional when I was reading it, if you can't tell, but I am really proud of that poem. Alright, guys. This video is just about 7 minutes long. I'm sorry. Alright. Bye-bye.